Welcome to Modern Alchemy episode number 26. And we've been talking about economy. We've been doing our best to redefine the idea of economy. Yes. How you house, how you measure, the standard you utilize for your resources.
Yes.
And last time we talked about the two greatest assets that our Creator has given us. Bersabeh, do you remember what those are?
It's our energy.
That's correct. And
our mind.
And our mind. That's correct. Our mind and our energy. And last week we talked about the mind. And so let's talk about the economy of energy alchemy today. And we could riff on this one all day long because energy is such an important topic. They're so intimately intertwined too, mind and energy. It's very hard to say one is more important than the other. They're both highly important. And so this might be a little bit longer than usual. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But how many people do you find in our interactions, Bersabeh, with our clients and with our friends and our family who feel exhausted?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit, meaning like you.
Yeah, I experience that myself as well.
You do?
From time to time, yes.
Not recently.
No, not recently.
No, but historically.
Historically, most people that I know are tired. They're just tired.
Yeah. And I think there's some specific reasons we can get into today as to why even you experience that.
Absolutely.
The latest Gallup poll tells us that 43% of the people surveyed say they're too exhausted to perform in their daily work. 43%. That's a lot of people. And it might be more than that because those might just be the people who are being honest about it.
Yeah. I think it's more than that, especially nowadays.
It could be. So let me ask you, as a viewer, to answer this question for yourself. Do you ever feel exhausted? And Bersabeh admitted that she's had that experience. So let's talk about, if the answer is yes, let's talk about some of the reasons that cause exhaustion, and then we can talk about some remedies for those and the economy of your energy in that area. So what are some of the things that cause exhaustion?
For me personally.
No, talk about someone else. That
let me talk about somebody. So what happens is, like, let's say something happens and I'll just speak for myself. I have some kind of
the only person you can speak for.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
I have some kind of disagreement or something with someone that I have a relationship with. It could be, relatives, it could be a partner, it could be anything. And so you start experiencing this conflict inside, and you start having these conversations to yourself, or you start going back and forth with, oh, I should have said this. No, I should have said that. Well, this person did that. Oh, remember when this person did this? Oh my God, I can't believe you didn't say anything when that happened. Did you do that? And then by the time, this is you just getting out of bed, right? You haven't even gone to your first restroom
Haven't
break.
Showered yet.
You haven't showered.
No
nothing.
coffee.
And by the time you get to coffee, after coffee breakfast, you're like, oh, remember when I was 9 years old when this person told me that? And this relates to this. It's because you never did this and you should be doing that. And so by the time before it's lunch, you're like exhausted. You're tapped. You're like...
And you're speaking from experience.
Yeah.
So these things that go on in your head with people who are not even there.
No.
Okay.
Some of them are not even alive. That's the worst part. No, but they are. They're conversation with people you probably haven't seen, I don't know, since grade school.
And I'm sure you have never had this experience. It's only Bersabeh.
It happens in daily stuff too. Day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about thoughts of worry and frustration?
Oh man, those.
If you haven't figured it out yet, Bersabeh
I'm a master.
No, she's not a master, but she comes from a lineage that
that's our specialty. That's what we do.
Yeah, and what is that? What is it that you do?
I can go out And you know what, I'll speak for myself because I don't like to put everybody in one group category.
Right.
That's not fair.
No,
So I'll speak for myself and the way I was raised, from the background I came from, because I was literally born in war. So I'm talking actual war, like bombs being dropped and gunshots and this and that and people being killed and so forth.
very traumatic.
Very traumatic experiences. So what that gave me was my master's, my PhD in, I will tell you right now.
The woman you see before you now is a miracle.
Yeah.
It's really a miracle.
It gave me a PhD, and to take any situation and go out into the future and give the most worst possible scenario, you know, ever, right? And then come back and be like, yeah, you know, this could happen. And yeah, it doesn't serve me.
And I've experienced this one personally. I won't give you details, but I could.
Yeah,
you know.
but I am ready.
Is your right arm going numb?
Okay. But I'm prepared. Worst case scenario, I know exactly what to do.
But it drains your energy.
It does drain your energy. So
and
what
most
happens,
of it never ever happens.
Yeah, it never happens.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. It has never, in my 41 years of life, it has never happened. Well, in my childhood. But other than that, it's never happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It has never happened.
Okay, so now we've talked about what drains your energy, and bear with us. We told you this to be a little bit longer, but hopefully this is valuable because energy is your greatest currency. It really is. And we're talking about the economy of how to become an alchemist with your energy. So let's move out of your head for a minute. And what are some other things that cause like physical things that cause a low energy?
Well, okay, so this is kind of metaphysical,
She's on a roll, isn't
but
she?
it's physical. So let's say you go to that, worst case scenario outcome that you're worrying about. So that puts you in a fear state, right? So then you come back in the now and act from fear. Well, you've given some of your power away to something that's never going to even happen or exist. So physically, you feel drained and you feel tired and you can't figure out why.
You're still in your head though.
Yeah, but that has
that's
physical.
your emotions.
Yeah, that
has physical implications. You are correct. How about lack of movement and exercise?
Oh, yeah. If you sit around and you don't have any movement.
Unbeknownst to many, exercising and movement bring energy.
Yes, they do.
They bring you energy.
Yeah.
It was Emerson, one of my favorite quotes from Emerson. He said, do the thing and you'll get the energy
to do the thing.
To do the thing. Most people want to get the energy to do the thing and they never get the energy to do the thing. And what you got to do is just do the thing.
Yeah.
Movement, exercise. What about poor sleeping habits?
Ooh, that's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, we have some clients who stay up way too late.
Yeah, I used to stay up really late too.
Yeah, I mean, nothing good happens after 11 p.m.
No, it doesn't.
It just doesn't.
Your
cortisol spikes, and so here's another one that is a big energy drain: mindless TV.
Oh, that's horrible.
Chaotic music.
Yeah, that puts you in a trance state.
Yeah, it really has a big effect upon you. Bersabeh and I have recently, we rarely watch television at all. And I
want to program myself. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's called programming for a reason.
Yeah.
And so we've also really cleaned up the music we listen to.
Yes, we have.
A whole lot.
Yes.
So all that gives you
everything
some tips.
Counts.
Everything counts. So those are some things that drain some energy. So to transmute, which is the art and science of alchemy, these low energy drains into high energy, you have to do the exact opposite. Mm-hmm. So instead of having this chaotic mind, learn to calm your mind.
Yes.
Often easier said than done, and yet it's a really valuable practice. Learn to calm your mind. Take 20 minutes in the morning and just do some nice deep breathing and just sit.
Or just appreciate what is now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Appreciate and be grateful what you have now.
heal unresolved emotional issues.
Yes, that's a big one. I did a lot of that.
Yes, she has done a lot of that. She's done a lot of that. And if you grew up with bombs dropping around your house, you might have some.
You need some.
You need some healing.
You need some healing.
Move and exercise daily.
Yes.
Daily. I can't tell you how often Bersabeh and I don't feel like going to the gym.
Yeah, this morning was one.
And we go anyway. And then all of a sudden, wow, we feel better. Isn't that amazing? Turn off the TV, open more books.
Yes.
Read some good books, particularly right before you go to sleep at night, because the last thing you give to your unconscious before you go to sleep at night is what it has to work with for the 6, 7, 8 hours that you sleep.
Yeah.
So
important.
Invest in your own growth and development.
Yes.
I mean, your results are a reflection of you. And so if you want to have more energy, put energy into yourself.
Yes.
Get good sleep. You know, not too much sleep, not too little sleep, but get good sleep.
Yeah.
And there's
quality
sleep. Yeah. Good quality sleep. You know, have a really dark room. There's a lot of things you can do to get good quality sleep. Make sure it's nice and cool, not too warm. Melatonin is a great thing that we really
don't watch any crazy TV shows or movies before you're getting ready to go to bed.
Good point.
Or scroll through social media or look at especially the news.
Yeah.
Stay away from anything that's gonna drive you nuts before you go to bed.
Yeah, I mean you used to watch videos on pet videos, animal videos.
I did.
On social media.
I sure did.
She got addicted to it.
I did.
And she doesn't do that anymore.
Cute.
And why did you decide to do that?
I decided to stop because it was making me anxious before I went to bed.
It really will. And if you don't feel like it does, then just do without it.
Pay attention.
And you'll notice that it does. So what we'd like to suggest to you is the way you treat your assets. We talked about the mind last week, talked a lot about energy today. Your energy and your mind, the way you treat these will determine every single result in your life. Financial, relational, mental, physical, spiritual. And so take care of your assets, because if they're not appreciating, they are
depreciate.
Yeah. Thanks so much for a couple moments of your day.
Thank you for being here.
God bless you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.